Hiya, it's Tom and Fred Gilbey. Bit late, sorry.
Okay, 1 minute.
Thank you. Now we're in Essex, in the Crouch Valley, not far from Chelmsford, and we're at Danbury Ridge Winery, where they're making possibly, well, definitely the best still wine from England that I've ever tasted. It's Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. They're making a sparkling wine as well. We're gonna meet Janine, whose family set this all up. Janine, I'm Tom.
Hi, good to meet you.
So thanks for having us here.
No problem.
And what I want to do is create a little bit of a sketch on how do you make world-class wine. Where does it start?
In the vineyard.
Okay, can we have a look? Good. Come on, Fred, we're going to the vineyard. Come on.
So there are 3 vineyards on the estate.
Yeah.
So we've got Polo Block, Octagon Block, and Slitnear Block.
Polar, Octagon, and
Slitnear.
Yeah.
This particular vineyard has about 10 metres of sand and gravel.
10 metres of sand and gravel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we are on the Danbury to Tiptree Ridge,
Okay.
which is a geological feature from the last ice age.
So the first bit of how world-class wine is made is in the vineyard. Here we are in a vineyard. Fred, can we have a little tour around? Beautiful south-facing vineyard. And the important thing is they're planting noble grape varieties. So these are grape varieties that we've all seen on the shelf. Fred, you'll have seen them, I've seen them. Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Can we come and film this? Here. Right, this is clay and gravel. Okay, so the clay is quite non-porous. So the water, this keeps the water in. Brilliant soil for Pinot Noir to flourish and make, quite clearly, excellent still wine. And I want to show you this, Fred. Can we come and look at this vine here? Really careful selection of a rootstock, which is the bit that buries down into the ground, and then the clone, which is the Pinot Noir bit that goes on top. So here's a vine. This is about 4 years old, I think. And this little lump at the bottom is what we call the graft. Below that is the rootstock, so that governs how much stuff is drawn out of the soil, and then that's all into soil, which is it's about 10 feet of sand and gravel. So Fred, they get here 1 bottle per vine. This chap here works really hard to put all of the energy into the bunches of grapes that are going to be at least the foundation to make really world-class wine. Now it's quite cold now, it's March. I'm now going to go and warm up a bit and find out what happens in the winery. Good? Oh, there goes the slip knot. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Holy macaroni.
This is Charlie Togner's factory for adults.
Yes, this is absolutely Charlie's factory girl. This must have had a lot of planning, as in consultation of what you need. And who designed the winery?
Liam. So essentially, he got a blank bit of paper.
Good lads.
And was told, draw the dream.
Draw the dream. So keep rolling this film. Step 3 on making really great quality wine is getting the fruit, all of the fruit, into these fermenters, Fred, when it's absolutely at its optimum. Come and have a look at this. So the fruit is sorted on here, on that thing through there, making sure that whatever goes on this machine is in good condition. And then here's how we get the stems off. This is like a carpet that just gently rattles the fruit so the stem falls off.
They're lifted up
with a forklift?
With a forklift and turned into the top of the press.
Juice pressed out there.
And then we have the settling tanks.
R2D2 and then CP3O. C3PO. C3PO. That's C3PO.
This is a couvon.
This is a couvon.
So the whole berries will go into here.
And then that is
lifted up and tipped into there?
And it will flow down gravity feed into the concrete fermenters.
They're all really gentle.
Really gentle.
I'm sure that's another bit of making world-class wine. Fred, we're a little bit screwed because I wanted 4 things that would make creating amazing wine wrapped up in a 15-minute video. So far I've got 40 things. It's all falling apart. I'm going to go in here and have a little think. Oh, Look at this. Get in here. Gosh, you can smell. You can't, I can. You can smell the
Smells so lovely.
sweet oak. It smells amazing. I'm in danger here, Fred, of getting too excited and we lose the plot. We didn't have enough on our hands to work out how to make really great wine. We're in a barrel room, the likes of which I haven't seen in anywhere other than the most expensive chateau in Bordeaux. Look at this. We've got a humidifier up there to keep everything exactly right. We've got foudre over there. There's massive great things for aging wine. We've got brand new oak barrels. Look at this, Fred, here. These guys, François Frère, make the barrels for the most expensive red Burgundy, the expensive wine in the world. So what this wood is doing is like seasoning. They've got new barrels, they've got lots of different makers, giving lots of different flavors to the wine. It would be getting like spice flavors, vanilla flavors, all coming from this oak or that oak for the red. To be honest, Fred, I think it's all gone to shit. Let's go and taste some. Can we meet Alexis? Alexis, that's a wine thief.
Indeed. Let's see some wine.
Can we go and thief some wine?
Of course. So we're going to taste wine from our 2023 vintage.
And you get it out with that?
Indeed, yes.
Merci. Santé. 2023. Shit the bed. That is an absolutely delicious white wine. That's already got multiple bits going on for me already. It's got lots of citrus fruit, stone fruit, it's got toastiness and a little bit of spice. And coming down here, Fred, this has got lots of crap in the bottom of it. It has
They're yeast and fine lees.
not actual crap, it's yeast, yeah? What they're gonna do is mix up the lees with a chain, move that around the wine, which is gonna broaden it out and make it slightly richer and fatter. And then when they think there's enough oak influence on the wine, they'll take it off and they'll put it in a stainless steel tank, still on the lees, and let it develop for a further 6 months. My mind's fried. Alexis, can we have a red, please?
Of course. We will taste 2 different barrels so you can see the difference what an oak barrel.
Fred, very tight grain. Even we can do this.
And this one here is Terroir Raymond, based in La Dois-Sérigny. And
Which is in Burgundy.
so that's from a single forest,
Yeah.
a single tree as well.
How are you going to get up there?
With a long eye.
Look at that colour, it's bright red cherry. So delicious. It smells, I've got like toffee notes to it.
This is because of the actual forest and the toasting.
So this is toasted toffee forest. I like toasted toffee forest. And so fresh. It's a beautifully fresh and raspberry, cranberry. I don't taste any toffee, it's where I smell the toffee. It's a beautifully refreshing glass of red. Liam, you have done a half decent job here.
Oh, in 2024. Yeah.
Cheers, Liam.
Cheers, Liam.
We're running the marathon together.
So juicy. Yeah.
So that's got the toffee from that one. It's got all the nice raspberry, juicy fruit. Liam, that is absolutely
great.
good Pinot Noir.
Thank you. Yeah.
In bottle, it's going to be softer, richer, and probably even more delicious. Liam, I've got an empty glass. Can I have a little bit of your bottled finished product of the Oxygen, please? Let's go. Laisse les verres. Laisse les verres. Oui, chef.
How is your friend?
Pretty I've never done this before. Keep that camera rolling. Following you, right?
Horizontal is got a couple of verticals here. We've got
vertical. So explain what a vertical is. A vertical is lots of different vintages of the same wine that we've just been tasting in barrel.
Okay, so 2018 Chardonnay, first wine that we produced. This was kind of a landmark wine for us.
It's very bright, slight sort of gold with a slight green tinge. I don't really care what anyone thinks, but I challenge anyone to taste that in a blind tasting and not tell you it comes from Burgundy, which is probably going to really upset you. But my experience with tasting wine like this is not from England, it's from France. Holy shit, it's 14% alcohol.
2020.
So you missed 2019.
Pinot was fine, Chardonnay quite susceptible to downy mildew, and we were doing extreme organics.
So that's a rot.
It's not a rot, it really affects the leaves more than anything. And once it gets onto the leaves, it basically stops them from growing anymore. They brown and they die off.
Now here I can smell more grapefruit. It's more sort of citrusy and it's more expressive. And I can taste that that's riper. That's the 2022. And it's more sort of tropical, pineapple-y. Yeah, it's a richer, riper wine. Should we do a red? Liam, over to you. Talk us through what we've got.
So this is 2018, first Pinot for Danbury Ridge.
Gosh, it's very bright. It's very bright red fruit. It's really alive. Now I've just really f***ed it up with the whites, going the 2018 is the rock and roll dog's bollocks. So I'm going to try hard not to f*** it up this time. It's pretty good though, isn't it?
Right, 2019.
So this, 2019, was a very, very difficult vintage. It had loads of water, hits the clay, runs off, keeps the water away from the vine's roots. But really, who gives a shit? What's this like? I class myself as a simpleton. This is a simpleton's Pinot. It's really, really tasty. With less of the finesse that we had on the last one. I'm going to shut up because we're on a journey.
Because we prefer our Chardonnay, for instance, a little bit warmer.
Hang on a second. What the f***?
I just tasted, so that's the 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What the f*** is that? There's so much going for it. It's red fruit, spice, it's tangy. Liam, that's special. Thank you so, so much. I am completely amazed. In fact, our video is completely filmed. We went to do 4 bits on how to make a world-class wine, and we've seen at Danbury Ridge that there are 104 bits on how to make a world-class wine. We've just tasted absolutely amazing wine, and I've loved them all. And Liam, I'd just like to say a really big thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Fred, we're gonna have this. Let's get in the car. Janine, thanks so much. Off we go.